There's no. Okay, I wanted to make a short video before I started using this. Let me show you everything I've done with this alone. These shears are some powerful shears. I've had them for a very long time, inexpensive, and I've used them to cut many branches down. But I did all this work with this. Look how much I got done. But it was wearing on my hands and my body. So my husband surprised me and brought a little inexpensive saw. We've had a couple, but he breaks them. So anyway, he purchased that one. But I did all of this with this. And we're going to see how much faster the saw works. Okay, so it's making some pretty clean cuts. Hairy vine, no friend of mine. That's poison ivy. Stay away from that. So as you see, I got several large branches cut off, and I've made this huge pile. I've also cut some of this tree down. I like the privacy that it makes, but I don't like the trees growing because it needs so much maintenance. So yeah, one battery was able to achieve all of that work. And this is the brand that we have. He said it was only about 50 bucks, but it's doing its job. It's doing its job. It's a lot better than using this because that was hard on my hands. But I did have to stop and put the chain back on, and it wasn't too difficult. Now the instructions doesn't come with directions on how to change the chain. I just had to look that up on YouTube. All right. Okay, as you see, it's coming along. It's looking good. Look at that cardinal. I wonder what I'm doing to their playground. I'm cleaning it up. Cut all these trees down. Look at that. It's a really relaxing thing to do. So let me show you, this is my idea. So we can have our own little park in our backyard. It's a nice little trail. It's shaded. So I'm gonna clean this up. I've already cleaned up most of the fence line. It's looking really good. And so I'm gonna say that this is worth the 50 bucks. Because like I said, I was using that handsaw to do these piles right here, all of these piles. But it put a beating on my body and my hands. But this, honey, it's worth the money. Okay, so look at this. This is my own personal park created. So this was a very fun, relaxing project. Fence line is looking good. Still have to get back here. I've run out of battery. I've been out here for several hours. And these are my two new pals. I cut some of those trees down too. Fence line, because the neighbors do not maintenance the fence line. These other trees kill the sides of these trees here, so they can smother them, and they allow vines and stuff to grow. But when I get done, you will be able to see a path through here. When we first moved in, we used to cut on both sides of the trees. They were very small trees, and they've grown super tall, which, as you see, these electric lines are here. So the electric company usually comes and cuts the top of them. But I decided that I wanted to make it beautiful and reclaim some of this land back because the trees were taking over the entire yard. And as you see, got all these pals cut up and we got the yard back. Yeah, very beautiful. It's gonna be a nice, beautiful space to relax and yeah, take a nature walk. You get a lot of red cardinals, blue jays, all kinds of birds. You've seen the deer, the dang on fox, the groundhog. It's all kinds of animals, rabbits. And we're right in the middle of the city, but not in the middle of the city, but on the edge of it. But yeah, this is our own little park now. I love it. I love it. And see, that sawdust pretty good. This is not the saws. That was me being a little jagged, but the saw works really good. Like I said, for $50, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And for several hours, and I put that saw to work, honey. It did its job. It did its job. All right. Until next time. So let me show you these roots. These roots were running. These roots across. Let's see. They run them up and down this way. And I've just been pulling them. But they're attached. They look like wires. But they're roots to the tree that run across the ground and not underneath. And a lot of these long branches were planting themselves into the ground to continue growth. It's very interesting, Mother Nature. She knows how to survive. You see some of these over here. See, they're running themselves into the ground. And that's how they survive. As you see, they're partly dead from the bottom, like I said. But they know how to survive. She is the happiest dog I ever met. Yeah, you can say that's gone. You can take that home with you too, boo. She's so happy. Look at her. Okay, so this will probably be it for a while. I used that new saw until I couldn't use it anymore. This is the diameter that I was able to cut. You can see they were decently thick. Several of these, as you see. So it does cut a nice little diameter. The suggested about 4 inches. I am definitely satisfied with the product. Like I said, even if it never works again, I am satisfied because it put its work in. You hear me? All the way down here, which we really don't want to see the neighbors behind us. However, I like to keep these lines and the fence line clean. As you see, these little trees will grow back. They always do. And even our grandpup likes it. She'll be going home soon, so she won't be able to enjoy all of this yard. But we have several big bushes that we now have to get rid of. We have some neighbors that usually they cook outside and stuff, so we'll see if they can use any of these. I'm not sure if they can, but they may be able to. So I did not get over here like I wanted to, which I will soon as we get our saw back working. But this was a fun, relaxing project. Stress reliever. I find it relaxing. My husband came out and cut up this little pile that was here. He said it was work. He doesn't like working outside like I do. I think it's fun. I feel like I'm a kid again when I get to come outside and work. So I could be out here for hours. So he's taking me on a date. And he's trying to cancel since I'm out here for so long. But I'm about to go in and get showered up so that I can go on my date, because today is my last day on vacation. So, got almost everything done that I wanted to get done in this little period. So I'm very happy. Very happy. Yes. A nice big project. This would have cost us thousands of dollars to have somebody else do. So I did it, and this is my 4th day, I believe. I came out here and really got this together. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Got our yard back. That's a lot of yard. So we'll see what the deer does when they visit us. You see Minnie is under there enjoying the shade. So I think the deer and the other animals will enjoy it still. However, they just won't be able to hide, and we'll be able to see them. Anywho, if you need to relax, relieve some stress, go outside and break some branches or something. All right, break some branches. Till next time.